This is called plum cake. How is it? No, it's bad. Oh, because it's not.
I'm starting off by cutting cashew nuts. So cashew nuts are the nuts which go inside the plum cake.
I'm going to do the pre-soaking here for the Christmas plum cakes I'm going to be making soon in the following weeks. So I'm going to show a quick video here on how I'm going to do the pre-soaking. First of all, what are the things I'm going to be used? So the first thing and the most important ingredients is dried plums. They also call this as pitted prunes. You can use any brand. I'm just using the Kirkland brand, as this brand is very easily available in California. It is quite cheap also. So this is like a must go in the plum cake. And you can see over here, so I'm going to make a lot of cake, roughly 4 cakes, so I've taken a little extra quantity. So this is how it looks. I'm just wearing gloves because it helps not introducing any bacteria in the dried fruit, so it stays longer. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to finely chop up all of these fruits. So this is the first one. The second thing is, I have used here Turkish dried apricot. Now you need something a little sour to go inside your plum cake. If you do not get this in your place, it's always okay to use a little orange. You can even take the orange peels, dry them, cut them and use them. Or you can take any dried food which is a little sour. You need a little sourness, so this adds the sourness. So since this is easily available over here, these are called dried Turkish apricots. So I am going to use this one. The next thing I'm going to use is raisins. I mean, raisins, I know you get everywhere. I'm using here the California raisins, the Sun-Made brand. But you can use anything, whatever pretty much you get in your place. Any kind of raisins also is okay. Just make sure it doesn't have seeds, because again, getting seeds when you're eating your plum cake, it really is not so good. So you can use this. The next thing are the spices we are going to use. So the spices, I've used a big cinnamon stick here, and I've used clove. I try to put things that which you can remove out. You don't want this in the middle of your cake, so you just put a little bit. Don't try to break this into smaller pieces, otherwise it's very hard to remove it later. You can add cardamom. I am going to add a cardamom powder because sometimes cardamom just gets lost in it. So I'm going to add a little cardamom powder in the end. Now this is the most important ingredient for soaking the fruits. So today I'm using this Captain Morgan spice rum. If you see, this always works very well for me, because first of all, this rum is spiced. See, the thing with the plum cake, right, it is different because it is having the spice. So this rum really has this spice kick, and they also have added vanilla into this. So that really gives a very good thing. Again, you need not use this if you are completely a no to alcohol. You can always use a juice like orange juice or pineapple juice, something which is a little sour. I mean, generally orange juice works very well, and if you can extract the juice of the orange yourself, it's even better. So you can try that as well. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to chop all of these. I'm going to soak it. Just leave it for a couple of days, just like that. And then when it's time to make the plum cake, I'm going to use this. Okay, so now I have chopped all the fruits over here. You can see that I have a big bowl, and I'm going to nicely get all these things to a mix. It looks nice and colorful. So just make sure that all your fruits are nicely mixed up. So we see this, it's like this. The prune does become a little sticky, but that's okay. Now at this point, at the end, I'm going to add the spices that I told of. And now we're ready to pour in the rum. Okay, so I'm going to be preparing the caramel sauce first. Now what I've taken over here, I have taken 1 cup of regular sugar. What I've noticed, white sugar is what it helps to make the cake better. Brown sugar is okay, but then it has a taste of its own. So I'm just going to use 1 cup of the sugar. Now this is a pre-prep step. So before you start mixing for the cake, try to start doing this, because it takes around 15 minutes for the sugar to start melting. So what we're really doing here is we're going to make a nice brown caramel sauce. That's why normally the plum cakes, the traditional plum cakes, they are dark brown in color, because this is where that whole caramel sauce adds the color. Now I have put this on a low flame, so it's going to be like this for almost 15 minutes. After this, I'm going to add double the quantity. That means, so since I've had 1 cup of sugar, I'm going to add 2 cups of boiling hot water, and again we need to reduce that. So yeah, let's make this in stages. So at this stage, you can see that the sugar has started to melt nicely. So up to now, I hadn't added any water, and it has been on the flame for almost 15 to 20 minutes. So it has started to nicely melt down. There are lumps, but that's okay. That it will just settle down on its own. Now what I'm going to do at this stage, as I said, 1:2 proportion. So I'm going to take double the quantity of the water, and this is hot boiling water, so you have to be careful, and we are going to let this nicely melt till it becomes half of this.
What are you doing here?
Oh, so now I'm making the caramel sauce. Can you? Yeah, so the caramel sauce is almost done. It has to just thicken up a little bit. Maybe I'm going to just leave it for another 4 to 5 minutes. And after this, we are going to just cool it off.
Yeah.
And we're going to let it settle down. And by the time we are going to do all the preparations. Mm-hmm. I'm going to prepare a spice powder now. So this is cinnamon, cloves, and this is cardamom seeds. The cardamom skins normally they don't pound up well. So I'm going to take this with a little sugar, because it's easier to grind this to a nice fine powder with sugar. So I'm going to grind this and make this spice mix ready.
Hi Joanna.
What are you doing today?
Today Mama is making a plum cake, so I'm helping Mom prep all the ingredients for the plum cake. I'm starting off by cutting cashew nuts. So cashew nuts are the nuts which go inside the plum cake, and I'm cutting them into small pieces so that we can add them to the cake. So we're going to cut the cashew nuts, fine chop the cashew nuts, and since I'm a master chef, I'm just going to use my master skills and fine chop them. Thank you.
Hi, what are you doing here, Mama?
So I'm getting all the other things ready. So we need baking soda and we need the baking powder. So if this box comes out, that means Christmas has come. So this is my Merry Christmas box. Okay, so we have here 3 cups of flour, and Neil is going to help us to sift it. Right, Neil? What are you going to do? So this is what you do. Take a little flour, do this. So guys, what are you doing?
Right now, we're just doing salt, kind of.
Sifting the flour, this is called.
Oh, really?
Yes.
1 minute, Neil. I'm just going to put all of this in, and then you can do it. Let's just do this.
Okay, Joel, what are you doing now?
So I'm going to put some flour on the dry fruits so that the dry fruits don't stick together in the cake and form lumps. Okay. So we're going to put some flour and mix the dry fruits with some of this flour so that it does not lump up in the cake.
Also, it will settle down. If you don't do this step, the fruits will just settle down the cake.
Today, our dad's going to be teaching us how to crack an egg, because we don't know how to do it.
So what do you have to do? You have 6 eggs over here. It's very, very risky operation. Remove the egg whites and from the yellow. You guys should watch.
Oh yeah! Wow. Yeah. So, wait, why are you dropping?
No, I think he doesn't want to get his hand dirty, so he's trying out something.
Oh, so all the yolk goes in here and then the egg goes.
Exactly.
The white and the yellow.
Want to try?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Aww. But I like the time.
Oh, okay, the hands will get dirty, guys.
Can I do one at least? Me too.
No, your hands will get gooey.
Aww. What's that? We should be sad because he's not here. He has to be sad. Sad boy. Let's play a game. Neil be sad. Oh, look at them. Look at them.
Okay.
Sad.
Now let's focus back on the cake. Let's see what happens.
Hey guys, I have a question for you. What is yolk? Leave a comment below. Yeah, leave a comment below.
Below where? On the floor?
No.
Then where? Where below?
Where below? I just it can say comments. Then click on it and then type out what is yolk. Yeah.
No. Do you guys know? Do you know what yolk means?
No.
No.
We didn't write. What did we find my school? Wait, I think I know what yolk is. Is it chicken milk?
No.
Chicken milk. Well,
Okay, let's see what has happened. 4 done.
4 done. So, oh, our last one. Yeah. Ooh. Can I touch it? Yolk. It's a yolky mess. Yeah, it's a yucky mess. Hey guys, can I tell you a joke? Oh. It'll crack you up. And I know it will eat you up.
Who will eat you up?
The egg.
The
My
egg.
joke will crack you guys up. Get
Okay.
it? Crack.
What are you going to do?
All of this. Whoa, isn't that a lot? It looks like whipped cream.
Even
Wait.
I think that is how they make mayo.
Oh my god. But be careful, don't splash it everywhere.
Come on. Okay guys, what are we going to put next?
Egg. Egg.
Okay.
the egg yolk.
Okay. So we're going to put the egg yolk, and this is how much? 1 cup of sugar. So we are going to add caramel sauce later. So this is only half the sugar. Okay. So you'll have to beat this.
Oh, can I? Stop laughing. It's something funny. Oh, let's do it.
The next thing goes is the oil. This is 1.5 cups of oil. Yes, for this cake we don't use butter. We use oil because we want it to be really moist. So this gives a little different taste. So that's why we are going to put the oil here. And this goes, and again we're going to whisk. Okay, now the last thing is you have the caramel sauce. You can see by now it got a very beautiful dark brown color. So I'm going to pour in the caramel sauce. Okay, it's hot, so you have to watch
so
it.
delicious.
Yes, can you mix this up?
Okay.
So this is the powder that we had sifted earlier. This is the one with the cloves, cardamom and cinnamon mixed with a little sugar. So we're going to add this. Guys should mix. And this is 1 spoon of baking powder.
Doesn't this look good?
And this is the baking soda.
Another one.
Yeah, mix them. So I'm also going to put in a little salt in this. Salt always helps. A little bit of salt in any sweet dish helps to pop the flavors. So we're going to put this.
So
Now, pop. Yeah. Now we are going to put, this is our dry ingredients. This is our wet ingredients. We have our egg whites over here.
And then
We have chopped cashew nuts over here. And we have the coated fruits over here. We are going to mix all of them in the big vessel. Slowly, we are going to do that. And then put it on the baking tray.
I wonder who will win.
Final mix up time. So we're going to bring all the stuff together. This goes our flour with the spice powder and salt and baking powders and all of that. This is all the dry cashew nuts. Okay, put in the cashew nut. Looks beautiful. Can someone put in all the dry fruits?
I do it. Come on, no.
Yes.
Can you hold? Okay, yeah, you. I'll hold it. You
Okay, one of you hold it and one of you push it in.
Or do you just need help?
Okay. Yes. Can one of you hold it in and one of you push it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. We have a little bit here.
Yeah, you can use the same spoons. You have 2 spoons. You can use those ladles to mix.
Me and Neil will do the whipped cream. Yeah, that's yummy. Yeah.
Okay. Then someone should take the egg whites. Yes. Let Dada mix it first.
Not yet, not yet. Can I do it? We'll do 1, 2, and then I'll put it in, and then you can put it in after me, okay? But let's keep it close so it doesn't spill.
I think we have confused the audience, right? Will they be
Yeah.
able to make the cake after this?
I don't know.
Oh. I think we'll give the recipe also.
And this is our secret recipe.
Oh,
No one
yeah.
else knows.
Oh yeah.
So you guys watch this, like and subscribe. Yeah. Like
What? Yeah.
hit the subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button. Oh.
Like it if you want to smell it. Subscribe if you want to eat it. Yeah.
Okay.
I know I do. And if you want to make it, it's gonna take a while. Make it? Yeah.
Make it in.
Make it.
Oh, make it. Let's put it. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Now you're gonna put the egg froth. Go on.
Wait. Whoa.
Yeah, the egg white.
100. Wait, you want to put one? Yeah. But make sure it's in the bowl.
Come on.
Be careful.
We don't have whole day. Christmas will come.
And then after Christmas. Then day of Christmas. No. I mean, drink it.
Neil, does Santa come to your house?
Nah, big scoop.
No, no.
No. No.
No, Santa will not come to your house.
I don't know. Hey.
You don't know.
Yeah. He took it from. May I? My scoop. I'm going.
Okay, mix it.
Wait, I'm going.
Mix, guys. Come on.
Let's both mix it. Of meat. I have no idea what I'm singing. On the 18th day of Christmas, my true love sent away. 18th day we sang a party. On the
What are the-
third day of Christmas.
Okay, guys, can you do it fast? You're only singing songs. You have done only time pass.
Welcome, Prestep. Added a place in the sun. Is this supposed to be gooey or thick?
Okay, let's mix it up.
So, hi. So I'm going to do grease the pan.
How are you going to grease the pan?
First we're going to do this, whatever this in butter. Then we're going to paint it.
Okay, paint it. Show us. Okay, that's nice. Now the plum cake is all ready to go into the oven. Okay, now I have my oven at 350. Keep in mind this is Fahrenheit, so if it's Celsius, please convert and keep it set it to that temperature. I have the cake ready over here, so we are going to just pop it in the top section of the oven. Okay, and this is a big cake. It is going to take time to be done. Since every time I make a different quantity, I don't really time it properly, but I will be doing the toothpick test, which I will show you how it is done. This has been here for almost 15 minutes now, but the cake is not done. I can still see it a little white, so I'm going to let it sit for another 5 or 10 minutes, and then we are going to check it with the toothpick to see if it is cooked. Okay, so this is the cake after another 10 minutes. Now I've taken a toothpick here. So the toothpick test is you put the toothpick in, pull it out, it should come out clean. I do see something when I touch it. I mean, sometimes it will be hard to, just see it, just touch it. I do see a little bit stuff. So I'm going to put this back. This is almost done. So I'm going to put it for another 5 minutes. Okay, so now I'm going to do the test again. So again, I'm going to take the toothpick. I'm going to put it inside, all the way to the bottom, and you can see it's clean. So what I'm going to do now is I have off the oven, but I want the cake to rest a little So I'm just going to keep it in the oven, which is turned off, for 5 minutes. Just don't leave it in too long over there. Once you do that, you'll have to take it out, and it has to cool down. Before we try to demold the cake, it has to cool down really well. So I'm going to first put it back in the oven, keep it there for 5 minutes just to settle down, bring it out and cool it down nicely. Okay, so we are going to let this cake cool down nicely. I'm going to give it almost 30 minutes. Only then it becomes easy to demold. There are few cracks in the cake. It's okay. Sometimes, there's a little less oil, a little less liquidy. This does happen, but it doesn't really matter. It's fine. It will still taste good. So yeah, I'm going to come back a little while later and start demolding it. Okay. Now this cake has been cooling for almost 30 minutes. It is nicely setted. I see it fine. It's still a little warm, but I'm going to start the demolding. Actually, you see that already the cake has a nice gap on the side. So that is the thing that, it is ready for demolding. But I'm just going to go again once through the edges. This helps it from coming out fine. The edges will be a little crispier. Okay. Now this looks okay to me. This looks ready to me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try the demolding process. Okay. Yeah, this is perfect. You can see the beautiful the fruits, the dry fruits. I can see the nuts also, but yeah, it looks very good. So we're going to cut and serve my daughter a little piece. Okay, now I'm going to cut a little piece to give the little ones. So yeah, you just go. Normally I just make, this is how I like to cut them. So you can see how it is rich, moist. You can see that the fruits, you can see the fruits, you can see the nuts. You can see also the brown color. This is what the caramelization really makes, achieves. Guys, are you ready to eat the cake that you all made?
I've been born ready.
Okay.
Let's eat it here.
Why don't you guys try it?
It looks delicious. I'll tell you what I really love. I love how this is the color and the texture. And
Let's hope it tastes good.
And I don't think like that.
let's eat. Okay?
Why don't you eat?
I think I like things, but not like I know like I think I like noise, but not. I don't like things that.
You have too many problems for your age. Why don't you try?
Stop talking, eat it.
Yeah, hold it with both hands. Don't drop it.
It was like plum cake.
This is called plum cake.
Let's not eat it.
Joanna, you're speechless. Chocolate? Yeah, because you're on. Oh, how do you like it, Joanna?
Good. Hello?
Yeah, you can eat it. Go. Take it and go and enjoy.